Welcome everybody to another episode of the Good Neighbors Show. We are your co-hosts. I am the number one half, Dreyo, and this is my other second half.
I'm Lamont. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
It's been a minute.
And today's topic is
You are not done yet.
You are not done yet.
You are not.
So,
yeah.
Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Have you ever felt like life is just taking you and just hitting you with all different type of tornadoes and different type of objects hitting you all over the place in that tornado, right?
In that tornado.
You know what I mean? It's crazy, thinking of that type of analogy right now that, off the head right now.
Right.
But you are not alone and you are not done yet. There is always a lesson in between this. So we want to talk a little bit about you are not being done yet. So
you are not. And you may feel like you may have a lot of obstacles that are being thrown at you. A lot of roadblocks, a lot of insignificant things that you may be thinking that are insignificant, but could probably be leading up to something bigger for you. I posted a couple of days ago, about the staples that were on my stomach. And a lot of people were wondering, like, what happened? What's going on? Are you okay? I'm able to do this podcast with my boy Dre, so far so good, I'm okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But I don't know what y'all beliefs is, but I'm very, very thankful for my higher power up above for giving us this ability to actually doing this still. Yeah. And having my partner right here next to me, man. Not even just a partner, but a good friend too. So
yeah, so I come to find out that I have stage 3 colon cancer. And they removed the cancer from the area that was in my stomach, that was near my intestines and my colon, which were basically doing like a telescope with each other. So they removed the mass, but they still found areas that were hit that spread to my lymph nodes. So in about a week or so, about a week from now, I'll be going to get chemo. Now, minding you, hearing that, it makes you feel like, oh gosh, why me? Why not you? Sometimes these kind of things are thrown at you for you to get closer to who you need to get closer to, wherever your spirituality may be. And even if it's not for you, it could be for somebody else to get closer. This could help renew them, help put them in a position of realizing that it could happen to me. How to prepare for it. Having people by your side that are prayer warriors or people that are willing to check up on you to make sure, not just because you have something going on in you, but something that they want to do genuinely. So at this moment, it has me, but it don't got me. And that's a difference. We are fighters. We're going to continue to fight. Mm-hmm. And for those people that have someone in their family that may be battling something or anything of that nature, just make sure you check up on them. Make sure they're good. Because I'm going to do chemotherapy. When you hear things like this, everybody becomes a WebMD critic.
Yeah.
Everybody's a WebMD doctor.
Yeah.
I got 2 different diagnoses, or whatever the word is, I'm sorry. 2 different people. One was, it's over. Look at quality of life. And I'm like, I got numb. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, so now what do I have to do to try and add every prevention that I can? But you may say one thing, but he may say another thing. And that's what you have to look into a lot of these things nowadays is You may get a word from someone that to their knowledge is the best. But then there's somebody else that has a whole totally different path for you. So I just wanted to let y'all know that you are not done yet. You have so much to do. You have so much fulfillment to have in your life and to spread that to others. Because you may need to be their light in a tunnel. I can't tell you about your path. But the most I can do is just add a flame to it to help you get through. In a nutshell.
Anchor to your purpose. Push beyond your fear. Push beyond that doubt. Push beyond just the non-belief. So when it comes to, and also push past beyond defeat, because that's a lot of times in some of these circumstances, such as like my brother's right over here, a lot of times we can be in defeat mode. You know what I mean? So push beyond those and anchor towards your purpose now, because there's a reason, there's a bigger purpose. And even just sitting here and having this man talk right now, not trying to get, teary-eyed or chalk-eyed, it, again, like he just said, it's not for him, it's for other people to look towards their health, their life, check on their personal being and well-being. So, I have a situation of some sort going on as well like that. Not me, but, family member. And it was thought that I should also look into getting checked. And I haven't done that yet either. And it's been almost a year now. And it's no joke. So now I have to start making doctor's appointments come next week to start really looking and digging deep into myself, my health, because I have a purpose and I'm literally walking into that purpose as we speak.
Amen.
And you have to make sure that we're as healthy as possible.
And that's what getting out of your own way. We say this so many times. Getting out of your own way. Your own self-diagnostics of yourself. Get out of that. If you feel that there is something wrong with you, find out. Look into it. Don't be so prideful to not go and ask somebody for help. Even if it's your body, you only can do so much.
And what you feel is what you feel because it's your body. But if you have not done something normal for months.
I just thought it was just stomach pains. Maybe I'm just backed up. You know how it is. Man, I'm constipated. Man, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You know how it go. Until it gets to the point where that pain becomes excruciating. And then when you decide to say, let me go see what it is, and then they tell you what it is more than what you thought it was because you were self-diagnosing yourself. And we do that also in our everyday life. We self-diagnose with things that have mediocre value on a day-to-day basis. We procrastinate. We try and take shortcuts because we don't want to do other things because I got something in the way or I got something to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
It's we do this every day until something blindsides you, and then now it's like, man, I didn't expect that to happen like that because you was too prideful to figure out what it was.
Yep.
Pride is the downfall of man every single time. I don't care what billionaires you see with big yachts and all these cars and stuff. Look good, but at the end of the day, and you got to look in the mirror at yourself. And you realize, this is what I got to sleep with. And some of you may lie to yourself to the point where you think that that's normal. Lying to yourself about it. Not really taking it into accountability of maybe there is something that I need to do, or maybe there is something wrong with me. But even with that being said, through all those trials and those tribulations that you're going through, you are not done. You have so much to offer. You have so much to offer other people. He said it earlier, walking in your purpose.
Yep.
You are meant for greater things. You are meant to be more than what you think you are.
Those downfalls, those setbacks. You know, I've encountered some setbacks, and I'm paying for it too. Like, I've paid for some stuff
I
that,
think we all
you know, and there was a plot twist, and I had to fall back. And, you know, so there's some setbacks a lot of times in our lives. And, you know, again, you have to remain on mission. You have to remain on journey. You have to stay in that navigation mode. You know, stay in drive mode, stay in navigation mode. It's tough. But that's why you got people like us. You know, we've been through some things. We've learned through those things, and we're trying to, you know, grow from those things as well.
Right.
And we're learning and we're building every day, you know, at the same time. So with that being said, we do have some solutions
this isn't
to
just
these pollutions that's going on right now.
Yes.
And so what we got right there?
One of the main things is, like you said earlier, taking accountability. Taking an accountability of what may be going on with you, and realizing that it's not just you, because there are people that are around you that will be going through this with you.
And with that being said, not to cut them off.
Nope, this is why I led into that.
Get a accountability partner. Find you somebody that is a very great person. A very great person to yourself. A person that is going to make sure that they're looking out for your well-being. Let them hold you accountable on top of yourself. Sometimes we need that extra push, because again, we don't, you know, we be trying to self-medicate. We be trying to think that we know everything. We don't know everything, and we don't know it all.
And having an outside source that's going to basically help you say, hey, this is what you need to change.
Yep.
You don't want to hear it.
So,
but at the same time, you may need it.
No, seriously. You really, seriously, will be another one. Number 2, I would say, is refrain. Refrain from setback. Refrain from your circumstance. You know, and what I mean by that is, and this is one of my points that I drive, you want to change your narrative. You want to reframe and change the narrative. My man right here is going through something. One person told him one thing. He's saying, no, I'm going to reframe that. There's a reason for this. So not only am I getting out of this alive, there's something for me to talk about and show from this. So he's reframing the narrative. He's not being a Debbie Downer. He's saying, nope, I'm not going to be defeated. I'm going to talk about this. And not only am I going to talk about this, it's going to give me that strength and power to move forward and get that extra oomph.
And hopefully when you hear it, you'll feel in your heart and in your mind that this is something that you may need for yourself. So maybe you needed to reframe. Maybe you need to recalibrate and configure your thought process and way of thinking.
And you're not alone. A lot of people, we as humans, we tend to think one way, one direction, because, you know, that's how we were taught. And sometimes, you know, there's other angles. You got that way, this way. You got right behind you. You got right in front of you.
Gotta take those horse blinders off.
There's always a different angle and a different option. It's how and what you decide is going to be the option and angle that you take.
Absolutely. Reframe your thought process. Don't let the negativity basically hinder you from keep going, because a lot of it comes at you fast. And you don't, in your mind, you don't want to just be like, ah, that's it. There is something else that can be done. Recalibrating your thought process and realizing that this is just a step back for a step up. You know what I'm saying? This is that.
Okay.
This is that.
Okay.
This that Jordan back step.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is that getting a defender out of your face real quick to make that.
This is an example of the reframing I'm talking about. This man is spitting.
It's
spitting
a lot
hot
of
fire.
You have to have a lot of self-reflection. Nobody understands the shots until you get hit. You hear it. Your adrenaline is up. You moving. You getting out of the way because your adrenaline is up. And then you realize you've been hit. And then what happens when you get hit? Oh, adrenaline drop. Pressure start going up. Everything start, the confusion and the chaos start kicking in.
Yep.
So you have to realize that you got a vest on. And that vest is your armor.
That's deep.
Put on the full armor.
That's deep.
You can take those shots. You won't be given more on you that you can't handle. You think it's weighing you down. You thinking that it's hurting you. But these are just the little jabs that you are taking. Because guess what? There's an armor that is over you that is going to prevent those jabs from hurting as much. Then you might have that support system that's not going to let you take all those jabs by yourself. That's the extra cushioning. That's the extra comfort for that padding. You know what I'm saying? You are not alone in going through any of your struggles that you are going through. You may think you are, but the thing about it in the beginning is realizing that you can't do it by yourself. You can't. And the people that you think that are going to help you get through it, sometimes they may not come through. Some people can't handle that pressure. That's not their fault. Some people just not built for that.
And I want to leave with one more last solution. Find good community.
Have a community.
I'm not talking about your neighborhood. I'm not talking about your family. I'm not talking about your parents. I am talking about like-minded people that have the same, not necessarily problem, but they had the same problem. They found solutions. They found a out. They found a route.
They found solutions. They didn't tell you they had an
positive.
issue. They didn't tell you they had a problem, and then still after that problem was over, they still bombarded with those same issues. No.
They're positive. They're not negative.
They're breakthroughs.
Find a great community. And that's a good community of people. It could be 2 or 3 people. It could be somebody in your church. It could be somebody it can be somebody at home. It can't be all. And it can't be the only place. We're talking about people that's outside of your friends, outside of your normal. We're talking about that type of community. Those are going to be people that you never knew you would even encounter ever in your life. Those are the communities that I'm talking about. You may find these people in festivals. You may find these people again at schools. You may find these people at soccer games, football games. You may find some of these people probably at work. It's, look for a local program that is what you're about.
Men's group, women's groups, all these things. It's always good to have family. Family means a lot. But sometimes some of your biggest cushions may be outside of your family.
Yep.
And when I say that, I'm not talking about trauma bonding. I'm talking about people that understand you, like you for who you are, understand who you are, that respect you, and you have the same mutual feelings towards them.
And will help you put the flame to your fire
when you don't want to hear it.
When you don't want to hear it, to keep you pushing.
And you might not want to hear it, and it might aggravate you, but it's still at the same time, if that person didn't tell me after I've been doing this for so long, and then there were people that watched me go through this and didn't say something to me, maybe, you know how it go. You might say it in a funny joke, but at the same time, it still lingers, because if that person didn't tell me and everybody else didn't tell me, and they just letting me go off, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody pulling you to the side. Hey, man, yo, put deodorant on this morning. Yo, something crazy like that. You be like, yo, I was rushing out. Let me try to run up to the store real quick, man, and grab something real quick. Instead of everybody walking by you, sitting there talking with you 2 to 3 minutes, and ain't saying nothing to you. They're gonna let you go about, and now you're doing that all day. Now you the topic. Dude, don't put no deodorant on. Even if you do start putting it on, you know you put deodorant on, but just that one day that somebody didn't pull you to the side and say, hey, man, let me check up on you real quick. You good?
Yep.
You need, that's something simple as that, but it's a community.
Exactly.
That will inspire that to happen. So we're very glad to be able to do this episode with you guys, our good neighbors.
Thank you.
We have a lot of stuff going on right now at this moment, but there had to be a time where not only do we have to at least do something for you guys, but to let you guys a little bit more in our world.
And we got to keep going. This is one of the reasons that, we like doing what we doing, is you guys, I'm not even going to lie. It helped me so far come out of a shell,
opened your mind to looking into other things that you weren't normally looking into.
And even with the expectation part of it, like, we had so many different high expectations that not necessarily we got humbled, but we're appreciative of the journey more so of what we expected in the beginning. I'm appreciative of the journey. So absolutely. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for having him right here on the side right now today. I thank y'all for tuning in, and we got more episodes coming, and y'all just continue to look out. Keep our prayers up for our partner right here in crime.
Thank you, neighbors. Thank you.
And I want y'all all to also stay blessed.
Peace.
So